Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning. How you all doing?
Good morning, everyone.
How are you?
Morning. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, Jackie, Louise, and
Good
Ann.
morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Bridget.
How are you this
Hi,
morning?
hi, Yvonne. Hi, Francine. Ladora. I like that name, Ladora.
Ladora. Yes, that's
Uh-huh.
a usual name.
Yeah, it is. Who is the Zoom user?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What's
that was, I don't know, but Diane. Hi, Diane.
Good morning.
Hi,
Good
Diane.
morning. How y'all?
Hi, good
Hi.
morning.
There's Louise and Miss Francis.
What's a Zoom user?
I don't know. It
That's
said Zoom
That
user.
means
It's
they
off.
haven't
put their
renamed it
name
yet.
on there.
Oh, so it calls
Yeah.
them a Zoom user. Okay, thank you guys.
Mhm.
You're
Uh-huh.
welcome.
As soon as I said who is the Zoom user, they disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh my, I hope they come back.
I do too.
Maybe they
put their name
maybe
in.
they put their name, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting ready to put Bridget on the end of John L. I'm just gonna say and Bridget. And Bridget. I've already talked to Greer. Me and her talked for about an hour this morning.
Oh, that was nice.
Good morning, Miss Teresa.
Good morning, everybody.
I don't
I'm
think
not Teresa.
it's
I'm Diane.
Good
Y'all
morning.
look at that picture in back of me. Can y'all see it?
Yeah, is that you
Yeah.
when you were little?
Yeah, that show you how
Oh,
poor
let me
we were.
see it.
Come on,
Can
let
you-
us see it.
Are you the one in the little one with the blue on?
Yeah.
I
Remember I
recognize your face.
remember I told you I was the darkest one of my sisters and brothers?
Yes.
And my nickname was Charlie Blue and Blackie.
What?
Wow.
That was my nickname. My nephew just sent me that picture.
That was nice. It's nice to have that old picture.
And now it was 6 of us, but my mother gave my youngest sister up when she was a baby. So that's why you only see 5 of us. And you can see how it wasn't that we were really, really poor. My father had a good job, but he was a lousy father. Father had a good job, you know, for that time. Because that picture was made before my mother passed. And my mother passed when I was 10. So that picture was taken maybe a year or 2 before my mother passed.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh, wow.
And you
Well, at
see,
least you got to see all y'all together on the picture looking like little baby girls and boys.
Yeah. That's a nice picture.
Well, Diane, I got a funny story to tell you and you guys. When I was little, my mother used to say, "Oh, she's got olive tones. She has a round face like Pocahontas." Of course, olive means green to a child.
right.
Oh,
All
wow.
all my friends start calling me Froggy.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
That was my nickname growing up, Froggy. Then I learned how to swim really good. They really was calling me Froggy.
Yeah.
Right.
As a matter of fact, some of my friends I still got. Hey, what's up, Froggy?
Right, right.
That's like a man, like when a man is grown and they still call him Stinky or
Yeah, I
yeah,
had a cousin named Stinky. Stinky and Minky, they were twins. Stinky and Minky.
Get some water.
You,
Yeah,
you,
Nick-
you,
Get you some
Dick.
water. Cause that don't make sense to go all evening all day with no water, man. Get something in your system. Or soda, get something out there. With water is better. Take a water and a soda and do that.
but you know, we all had sort
You
of
understand what
nicknames
Grandma said last
coming
night?
up.
That's true. That's true.
Your mind.
Cause I was wheezy, so
Is that
we
it?
have our
They called you Wheezy?
yeah.
Because
Well, my father's family and then my mother's family, they called me Princess, so I had two nicknames.
good,
Right,
Dave.
right.
Might have go home and get it.
Called
Yes,
my
Lord
mother
Jesus.
Lulu because she was a Louise too.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, by
okay.
the time I
Her
got
Lulu.
Yeah.
And put something more
by the
decent,
time I got
huh?
to high school,
Mhm.
I
Need
had
it,
other names.
put the
Call me
bottle on.
Red Devil.
Since I'm up and sitting right here.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, my beautiful family. I love you all.
Hi,
Good
Hello.
morning,
Good
Kim. We love
morning.
you too.
Hugs and kisses to you all.
Yeah, and to you
Same
as
to you.
well.
You, Kim.
You know, for a while I was a tomboy with this little cap, like they wore on the railroads, and it was a gentleman that owned a store, and he always called me Choo Choo Charlie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had a lot of names. By the time I got to working at GW, they was calling me Battle Cat. I mean, I had all
Wow.
kinds of nicknames.
All kinds of nicknames, yes.
All kinds of nicknames all through life. Battle Cat, Yellow
That's
Belly,
true.
Red Devil.
That's true.
Oh man, they used to call me everything. But I just said, okay, just make sure I get paid.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
how about that?
Don't have that on your check, right?
Yep, just don't put that on my check and just let me make sure I can cash my check.
Cash your check. That's
Mhm.
right.
Yeah, but I
Hi,
mean, nicknames
Gracie.
are fun. That just
They
means
are
that they
fun.
were fond of you.
Right,
Yes.
yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
Hi,
and
everybody.
Hey,
Hi, Gracie.
Hi, Gracie.
Hi.
and
Well,
coming
I
up.
was Boo, a baby girl, because that's what my uncles used to call me.
Oh, okay.
My daddy died when I was 3, so they used to call me Boo. Boo. You have to understand, Boo meant a different thing than it means now.
Yeah,
Oh.
Boo
And,
was like,
and we were in Louisiana, okay? So
Mm.
What did it mean?
What does it mean? I don't know.
What did it mean then?
well, these guys call the girls Boo now, and that ain't the kind of Boo I want to be, okay?
Oh, well,
Hello,
no,
everybody.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, everyone.
You see, I don't know. I miss my brothers and sisters. Only one of us is left. The one behind me, the sister, and she's 79 now.
Wow. You
And
know,
all it, huh?
How old are you, Diane? Because you don't look like you that old.
You
I'm
don't.
77. 77.
Wow.
wow, this
Oh,
is
you
great.
don't look anywhere near there.
You
Wow.
sure don't. Mm-mm.
You looks good, girl.
We are chair steps. My sister would be 70. I'm 77. One would have been 78, and that one's 79.
Wow.
My brothers would have been 81 and 82, but my sister would have turned. She turned 79, so my brother's going to turn 81 and 82.
So
Wow.
how many is y'all all together?
Huh?
How many is
6.
it all? 6?
6. And,
Do you know your sister that your mother gave away?
oh yeah, because my mother died when I was 10. So my aunt that raised my sister took me and my other sisters in and raised us till we were grown.
Oh, that was
Oh,
wonderful.
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, wow.
That's a horse of another color, but I'm very grateful because all of my sisters and my brothers wound up with very good jobs. We all graduated high school. One graduated college. You know, at that time it was important to graduate, to go on to
Graduate from high school, yeah.
yeah. So my brother, both of them went into the military and during peacetime. So
Which
they
is
were
good, yeah.
peacetime soldiers, not Vietnam soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
And
Or Korean War soldiers.
right,
Yeah.
right. But all of them died very early. All of my sisters, me and the sister that's living and my brother, we all lived past 44. The other ones died before 44.
Wow.
Wow.
That sounds like one of my aunt's children. She only had 2 that lived. One of them lived to be 100.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well, I tell you what, when my 44th birthday came, I was sick the whole year. And I was very sickly and I wound up in the hospital. Well, I know this sounds silly, y'all. But when I turned
No, it
when
doesn't.
I turned 45, I say thank you, Lord.
Yes, yes, amen.
You know,
Yeah.
because that stigma of all of them dying so early.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and it's see, one of my sisters, she went, we were all together, me and my other sister, and we were all together on Friday and laughing and joking, and we told her how pretty she looked, and we asked her where she was going. She said, I'm just going home and lay down because I'm tired. We got the call the next day she died in her sleep.
Wow. Well, aren't you good she died peacefully? You know,
Huh?
it's a good thing that she died peacefully. But you know, you never expect to go at that age, you know?
Right. So and they said it was a fluke of I'm saying, y'all, when I get excited, I talk funny. So
A fluke of nature.
Yeah, just
fluke
take
of
your
nature.
time. Yes.
They said she choked to death on her own saliva.
Oh my God.
That simply means she didn't turn over.
Yeah. You know, I have that issue with saliva, and I've been trying to get somebody to pay attention to it because I always have to be propped up, you know?
Right,
and,
right.
I've been trying to get the doctors to pay attention because it's serious. You know, when you start choking, I could be sitting up or I could lay down like I can't lay flat because that's what happens. I start choking on my own saliva. I had the 3 strokes, 2 on the left side, 1 on the right. And that's one of the things from the first stroke. I started that where I'm choking on my.
Okay, guys, sorry to have to cut you out like that, but it is that time, 10:30. That's when I begin.
Hi, Teresa.
Good morning to all. Hope you're having a wonderful morning so far. And you're open for what we're about to discover. As I started a series, Apps for Seniors, we began on Tuesday last. And so we're continuing on with part 2 of App for Seniors. So today we're looking at meditation apps. Some of you may benefit and others may not, but at least we're exploring them just to see if there's a need for them in your life. And maybe 1 or 2 of you may benefit from it. Is my screen visible? Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and read the disclaimer. As always, the Wilderness Technology Alliance DC Senior iPad Program, its owners and presenters offer technical assistance, virtual help, well-being information designed for educational purposes only. You should not rely on the information in any of the application or topics made by the Wilderness Technology Alliance, including but not limited to mobile and device applications, any social media pages maintained by the Wilderness Technology Alliance DC Senior iPad Program, its owners or presenters as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, treatment, or legal advice. Thank you for listening to that. We'll move right on. So as you can hear, this image is saying where we're heading. We're heading into an area of meditation.
I
All
got.
right, so go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I got a text saying that this is going to be about something about Park Buddy or something.
Oh, you know, you are right. You are so correct. I changed the course for today and neglected to tell the help desk who sent the text out. I apologize. So feel free to leave if you would like to, or stay on, you know, like to learn more
Are you
about
going to have one on
meditation.
Park? Are you going to eventually have one on Park Buddy? Park Buddy?
I had decided not to because I looked at the actual apps and I didn't think, after doing my research, I realized that it would not have been as effective as I would like it to be.
Could it be
But
something
if
that you could just mention and just go on to another subject?
Maybe at the end I could bring it up. Yeah, maybe at the
Yeah.
end. Please remind me to do so.
Okay.
Please remind me.
Mhm,
Thank you,
okay.
Donna.
You welcome.
Again, I apologize for those of you who are expecting Park Buddy, but after seeing it, I realize it's not something that most of the seniors here would gain from, because many, from what I'm told, at least from DACO, that our seniors are homebound. And so therefore introduce them to Park Buddy. What is the plus there? Maybe one or two of you, but not all of you or many. So I basically deviated from that. I did remember to tell our put it in our email reminder. If you checked your email, you would have seen the switch, but I neglected to update the help desk on it. Okay, so let's moving along. So we're looking at apps that help to build more loving world through meditation. One of the ways that people deal with stress of their everyday lives is through meditation. Globally, it is estimated around 200 to 500 million people engage in this practice. In the United States, more than 14% of adults have tried meditation at least once, and since 2012, a number of people has embraced this practice as more than tripled. I don't know if any of you are engaged. Anybody engaged in meditation at this point? You can unmute and talk about it if you are.
I do, the prayer meditation.
Okay, all right. So as you could see, meditation is, for some, I tried it. I have to admit, I didn't keep up with it, and I need to. I really need to. So hold on, let me go back. All right, so for the healthcare regimens with increased popularity, training programs on meditation are emerging everywhere in schools and training centers as part of the healthcare regimen, and even in the businesses sector. Yeah, it's emerging. We heard in some countries, especially in Asian countries, where people take time out during the day while they're at work to go into an assigned location of the business to meditate, and they come back out as better performers. Some go to sleep clinics during the day just to take time out. So our brain somehow, because of the overwhelming information that we're receiving constantly these days, I mean, Think about it, technology. We're receiving information every day. We turn on the TV, information, and we need to have a way to get our brain in a state of peace, to escape what's the anxiety, the things that come with all this information. So we're going to look at a couple apps today that perhaps could assist you in escape if you care to. And so why apps? Well, technology has not been left out of this meditation revolution. In 2019 alone, the top 10 meditation apps generated what? More than what? 195 million in sales. And it's estimated by the end of 2022, which was just months ago, that the self-care app market in the United States alone will be worth what? More than, in the US, $2 billion. All right, so research has shown that mindfulness practices such as meditation can help reduce stress, boost our memory, help us focus, and even help us have more satisfying relationships. The more people can embrace this practice, the more we can lay the spiritual foundation for our genuinely loving world. And you could see here from the image shown that this is some results of the research that I found here online about the increase of meditation apps and the direction we're going in. So what is meditation? Well, it's all key geared to emotional wellness. Most of us appreciate the importance of physical wellness, both now and as we age. Intellectual wellness, too, has garnered more attention as we learn about the effects aging can have on our cognitive functions. But what many of us never consider is our emotional wellness and our ability to reduce anxiety, boost happiness, and enjoy sharper mental focus. Anybody out there want to talk about that just for a brief moment? If any of you have been focused on it or concerned about your emotional wellness, feel free to raise your hand and I can have you share. Okay, meanwhile, I'll continue on. All right, so today we're going to look at two apps. First one is 10% Happier, and the second one, Healthy Mind Program. So 10% Happier is an Apple Best 2018 award winner. Want to sleep better, be more mindful, improve your relationship, and become just about 10% happier? This app is for you. It features education on how to meditate. It has a library of over 500 meditation videos for all different occasions and uplifting stories filled with wisdom and motivation. For seniors struggling with loneliness, 10% Happier can help foster a healthy mindset of positivity and optimism. So let's hear this short video that I have here. Let's go back a bit. Hold on. I want us to just get at this point. Hold on, let me just get this video up and running. And it's just a brief video. And as soon as I get it up and running, we will give me one chance to get it up. All right.
We are not.
Before we go, I need to make sure that it is visible. So give me 1 second to do so. Just share focus your sound. And of course, we have to deal with the commercial aspects of it. So bear with me on that note.
Chunk Clover Stitch Fix. We are nothing close to a subscription service. Watson Style Group is the nation's.
Right, so we've got, can you see my screen?
Hello, Harvard faculty and staff. My name is
Can you see my screen with the video?
Yes.
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 Dan Harris. Welcome to the 10% Happier app. The purpose of this app, which is free through Harvard, by the way, is to provide you with first-class tools to support you wherever you are on your meditation journey. And if you cringe when you hear phrases such as meditation journey, don't worry, I get it. As a journalist with a deep aversion to all things schmaltzy and a head full of unflattering preconceived notions, I was initially very skeptical about the whole meditation thing. But years of learning about the science behind the physical, emotional, and mental benefits, and more importantly, experiencing those benefits through my own practice, has, to put it mildly, brought me around. This is a very difficult time, to say the very least. The wide range of challenges people are facing in terms of the public health crisis, the stress on families, the difficulties of telework, and the disruption of so many social sectors, all while our country is grappling with issues of social justice in a context of a broader societal reckoning. It all makes this the perfect time to start or strengthen a meditation practice. I know sitting quietly may seem like possibly the least effective thing you could do to meet this moment, but let me tell you why it's essential. Meditation is not meant to help us zone out and pretend everything's okay. In fact, just the opposite. Cultivating mindfulness makes us better able to confront the challenge both within us and in the world around us openly, honestly, and with compassion. The 10% Happier app provides uniquely valuable tools to help sustain well-being and promote resilience during typical times, and even more so in challenging times, like right now. Your subscription to the 10% Happier app gives you access to courses, guided meditations, and talks from our incredible meditation teachers, many of whom, by the way, have worked at or attended Harvard, as well as to coaches who can provide you with one-on-one instruction whenever you need it. So once again, welcome, Harvard. And please enjoy the 10% Happier app.
Okay, so with that said, I'm going back to the slides now. And all right, my screen still visible?
Yes.
Thank you. So we're going to move ahead. So 10% Happier is especially garnered towards newcomers and skeptics like its founder, TV anchor and bestseller Dan Harris. It uses straight talk and a sense of humor to help you focus on sleeping better, reducing stress, and boosting concentration. All right, the ideal behind 10% Happier is that you don't have to reorganize your life around meditation for it to make a difference. The 10% number isn't scientific. It is meant to represent the idea of small yet noticeable improvements, whereas another app known as Headspace features a single teacher for all meditations. 10% Happier taps a multitude of experienced meditation experts with varied approaches to lead your session. So it's an app right there and in this case, it says a meditation coach in your pocket, in your sense, right there in your home. The 10% Happier comes from the idea that meditation doesn't have to completely transform your life in order to be helpful. If you're sitting on a cushion waiting to be enlightened, you'll be disappointed. All right, so what the notable improvement is what you need to be taking, you see is that becomes obvious. But if you could find some smaller benefits much sooner, it's habits forming. Meditation can help you become 10% happier, 10% kinder, 10% more relaxed. 10% figure is not scientific, but it represents the idea of a small notable improvement. So 10% happier here, I'll take 1% if it means that. Meditation doesn't just relax your mind and body. Used on a regular basis, it can also help you handle stress, boost your immune system, and decrease anxiety, pain, blood pressure, and the risk of heart disease and stroke. So, seniors who meditate over time may also feel happier, more patient, focused and self-aware. Watch our national webinar, which I'm going to show in a little while, and learn how this relaxation technique can help you enjoy a deeper, more restful sleep. All right, so there's also podcasts. Podcasts are on-demand audio shows, which we covered a couple weeks ago, that you can listen to anytime. Some are free, while others require subscription, and you can listen to them online or via YouTube. A podcast app or a streaming service like SoundCloud or Spotify on your mobile phone, tablet, or computer, or TV. Then there's the Mindful Minute, there's the 10% Happier that I have there, and the Daily Meditation offer guide meditations that beginners and more experienced meditators will appreciate. So 10% offers also podcasts where you could tune into daily for this meditation release. All right, so here's what I did. This is, I copied and pasted. I went and I logged into 10% Happier, and I found a list of some of the things. As you could see, this was last week. They had Modern Life is Making You Sick, but it doesn't have to by Dr. Gabriel Mate. What do we have here? The Last Kingdom, Therapy on Marriage. Then this is an antidote for self-centered suffering, bonus meditation from Meta Hour Podcast, Real Life, and the list goes on. They did a podcast on April 12th on happiness, friendship, breakups, and why we feel whatever. So they have daily podcasts on 10% Happier that you could tune in to, ones that may be relevant to where you are in life and what you're seeking. Is there a free version of 10%? All right, so they're saying the best way to grow your meditation practice and become 10% happier, after 7 days of free trial, the membership of 10% Happier costs $8.33 a month, and it's billed annually at $100 if you round it up. So this is one that you actually pay for. The one that I'm going to talk about next is free, but this may be one that may be suitable for you. All right, this one now, this other app is called Healthy Mind Program. It's saying in this crowded space, one app making a difference is the Healthy Mind Program, created by the Center of Healthy Mind Innovation at the University of Wisconsin-Madison and funded by the Fetzer Institute. This app uses neuroscience, contemplative traditions, and skill-based learning methods to aid users in developing the skills needed for a healthy mind. Through guided meditation, teachings, and progress features, the app helps users to build skills needed to gain focus, reduce stress, and maintain positive social connections. The New York Times says that Healthy Mind Programs was selected as one of the best meditation apps for the New York Times in 2021. Mentioned as the best budget pick, the app was lauded for having a wider breadth of meditations that are organized in a clear, progressive fashion. All right, so Healthy Mind is a free meditation app. So it wouldn't push you into subscribe. I'm sure there's a higher premium to it. Unburdened by bells and whistles, it offers a well-structured, clear sequence of courses. It's a great option for anyone who wants to see if meditation is right for them. This is what once, if you were to download it onto your iPad, this is what it would look like. If you went to the App Store. Healthy Minds program, you could see, also could be downloaded on an Android if you happen to have an Android phone. It is a completely free meditation app that is simple to navigate. The app's creator, Mindfulness Research, as mentioned earlier, is at the Center for Healthy Minds at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. I built its curriculum from its own finding. If you're simply looking to learn the basics of meditation and track your progress, they think it's a good option to explore it. They're saying overall, though, Healthy Minds program is a more straightforward platform for learning mindfulness and meditation compared with other apps we tested, including our top picks. Beyond the core course, it offers 25 situational meditations with titles like Compassion for Family Stress, Giving and Receiving Love, Calm in the Midst of Chaos. And these are 4 micro sessions. They're 2 minutes or shorter, and 1 unguided meditation whose duration can toggle between 5 and 30 minutes. You won't find sleep stories, music for relaxing or energizing 20 minutes workout videos on this app. Health for Mind program's core remains pretty consistent with the exception of occasional addition of single sessions meditation, usually tied to news, events, or the season, whatever's going on. They're saying that the Healthy Mind program doesn't constantly push subscription, signups, or advertisement in the app, which most other apps do, or free version or paid app. Healthy Mind program is also relatively transparent about the data it collects in its privacy policy, and it has been told to us that it doesn't even share the data with third parties. So it's free, and they actually respect the HIPAA law here. To download it, they said you go to the App Store, which you all, by now, everybody knows what the App Store, you can go there to download apps. So let's look at the contrast between the first one, 10% Happier versus Healthy Minds. 10% will run you about $100 a year per subscription, whereas what? Healthy Minds, $0 a year. That's the difference between the two. Now I see some hands are up, and we're going to go in for questions and sharing on if you do meditate, or if you've meditated before and you'd like to share if it's made a difference in your life. Let's talk about meditation from here onwards, and any questions I'm open for. So we're going to begin with Guer. I notice your hand is raised. Guer, go ahead, unmute and ask or comment.
Good morning. Good morning, all. Teresa, this is good for me this week because I've kind of gone through this week, and it's very timely for me. If you all remember that I shared about my 103-year-old cousin, had a birthday back in January. Well, her 93-year-old sister passed recently. And when I found that out, I was really concerned as to whether or not her daughters would actually tell her that her sister passed. So I found out that they did, in fact, tell her. And what they did was they shared, because her sister had been up a few years back and stayed with her for several years, maybe 3 or 4 years, and they just had a grand old time together. And so, and she stayed in her house, and they just had a great time. But I was concerned, if she was going to go. So they asked her if she wanted to go to Virginia, to Danville, Virginia, which is right at the North Carolina line. And she said she wanted to go. So I asked them if they were going to make it happen. And they are going to make it happen. So I think she probably arrived down there yesterday. My daughter and I are going down tomorrow. But I was concerned about that, losing a cousin, and then how my 93-year-old cousin would, how she would respond. But she's doing well with that. She accepted it, and she's moving on. But she's the last of her siblings. She's the oldest and the last of her siblings. So that being said, a dear friend of mine's daughter had ordered something for me through Amazon. And she'd come over to my building because she was picking up her mother. But to make a long story short, I found out that I had pending transactions in my account because I called periodically checking on my account. And the daughter had been into my account 7 additional times. And it just hurt me so bad because her mother is a very dear friend of mine. And a day or two later, I saw her mother and she wasn't trying to speak or any of that. So I felt bad. I didn't try to approach her right away. But day before yesterday, I did have the opportunity to speak to her as she was coming through the lobby because I was down there waiting for a ride. And I asked her if I could speak with her. And I shared with her that her daughter had been into my account 7 different times. And the bank had gotten on it. I said, the only thing I was trying to do was to get another card because she was spending more of my first of the month money faster and quicker than me. And so, we did have an opportunity to talk, and I felt better just to be able to at least speak to her and share because her daughter couldn't have told her the truth with the way she was reacting. So, I felt better. And then I had an opportunity to share some information with her about a meeting, a Bible study that we normally would have had last night, but our minister is going to be out of town. So and she wasn't there last week. And so I called her and shared that. So she thanked me for that. But it was just kind of stressful for me this past week. So this is very timely for me. And I'm going to definitely look at the Healthy Mind and the other one. What was that? Yeah, the Healthy Mind program. Yeah, I think that'll be very beneficial to me. And I thank you so much for that because it was I think it'll be very useful and beneficial for me.
At least check out the podcast, the
I
daily
will.
podcast.
I definitely will. Yes.
If
I do
nothing
plan
else.
to. Yes. Thank you so much, Teresa.
Okay, you're welcome. Our next person is Ann Dennis. I notice your hand. Please unmute and share your comment or question. Go ahead,
I
Ann.
think since the pandemic, I have been in a state of craziness. I call it because I feel like I've lost it all. That it's not been beneficial to me. I've done a lot of praying and meditate, but I guess being cut off from everybody, especially my grandchildren.
Yeah.
That is really especially one granddaughter. We're very close. I helped raise her when her mother and father divorced, and I'm missing my mother being dead 18 years this year. It just seems to have affected the both of us. And so we're kind of been hanging around trying to figure out, and I've got her into, she's got a great faith with God. So does her mother. So it makes it easier to pray together and stuff. But sometimes you just need to hear a voice or a comforting smile, see a comforting smile, get a hug every now and then. And I'm an outgoing person, so I'm used to being out, people taking me to shop and so this is the first time this year that I've been able to go into a store, but I'm still wearing my mask and I'm still very particular
Absolutely.
about people coming in my house, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it has been really, I guess it's kind of mind blowing because I've dealt with death since I was a little girl, and I think that the older I get, I'm blessed that I'm one of the dentists that have left that has lived to be in their 70s, because my daddy and my grandfather both died very early. My dad was 7 when his dad died, and I was 3 when my dad died. So
Oh
I
my.
think I think the death thing is really kind of, I'm grateful for every birthday. I joke about being 39 and holding, but I'm grateful that I'm going to be 77 years old next year. And that's about the longest that any dentist has lived.
Oh my.
Wow.
Thank
Yes.
So, and my son is, my son is, I've tried not to put that on my son, but he said to me something the other day. He said, Mom, I did not realize that you were that your dad was so young when his dad died. And he said, should I be worried? I said, I hope not.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's a male thing or not. I haven't said that to him, but I'm just, and I told him, I said, well, son, you just have to open up your mind and your heart to God and do a lot of soul searching and a lot of praying.
That's true.
Thank you for sharing. What I'd like to do at this point is go down the list. There are some of us that, well, not myself, who are here and don't get off to share often about where they are emotionally, and perhaps may want to express where they are. And I see the regular hands are going up, but I'd also like to hear from those I don't hear regularly, because giving them a chance, maybe they're shy about raising their hands. So I may call on you just to say something about where you are today. Are you hurting? What is it where you're at today as far as your wellness is concerned, your emotional wellness? Let's dwell on emotional wellness today, okay? So I'm going to hop over a few hand raises for now and go to Aaron Anthony. Can you unmute? Aaron Anthony, can you unmute? Are you there? Aaron Anthony, can you unmute? Okay, I see he's not going. Haven't heard from, are you there, Aaron? Would you like to say anything about where you are emotionally today? All right, let's go with Donna Brown. Donna Brown, would you like to talk about where you are today?
Good morning. Yes, I am doing okay. I recently lost my mother. 2 years ago, I lost my husband. I find a lot of comfort in prayer. I believe someone spoke about prayer medication. I'm very grateful for this session, and I think it will help me a lot.
Yes.
Okay, so basically you shared with us. Is there any more you'd like to talk about?
Oh, and I also have a sister who's been in a nursing home. This will be 10 years. And so I'm working with her, trying to make her life a little bit more comfortable, make sure she's getting the support and attention that she needs. So I have a little bit more time now that I can dedicate to that. And I'm just grateful.
You're grateful. Well, thank you for sharing. All right, I'm going to go on over to Gail Primus. I haven't heard from her in a while, or even I don't recall. Gail, are you there? Unmute, Gail Primus. Unmute and share. Talk about where you are emotionally today. We don't hear from Gail. I'm going to go with Helen. Helen, unmute and talk about where you are today. I'm just picking at random. All right, let's go with Iris. Iris, are you there? I'm going down the list for those, the non-participants. Let me know if you want to speak. I'm going to call on Judy. Judy Bond.
You didn't give me a chance to say yes.
Go ahead, Iris. It's all yours. Go ahead, Iris. Talk. Tell us where you are emotionally today. Share
Well,
if you need to.
huh? You say tell you where I am emotionally?
Yeah, share it where you are today. Could you use a boost?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. You know, I live alone. I have a dog, and well, one got kidnapped, and God blessed me with another one. But I was just hearing, you know, the other members state about deaths. You know, I lost my mom when I was 14, and I had to realize that whenever I went to another funeral, that it put me in a dark place and I became depressed. So today I no longer attend funerals. You know, I just remember the person as they are and extend, you know, my help if I can help them out. But I do not attend them unless it's like, you know, a family member. I'm not going anymore because it takes me back to that 14-year-old girl. It's a trigger for that, you know, and it's depressing because to grow up without your mom, that's the age when a young lady really needs their parents, especially their mother. So, and I'm 65 and I'm doing well today.
Great.
I have an empty nest and the grandkids come when they can.
Thank you, Iris, for sharing. I
You're
appreciate you. All right. What about Ladora? Ladora Brock, can you share with us where you are today? Then we have Priscilla Cornelius.
Hello.
Hello. Who are we hearing
And you had
from?
called my name, Judy Bond.
Go ahead. Oh, go ahead, Judy. Go ahead and share.
Well, okay. Well, I'm doing well. I joined a group, which is a senior program, and they helped me out a lot. And I'm going to dance class. I've learned a lot, you know, from them. And you know, I miss my mom, my dad, I miss my sister. I miss a whole lot of people, but I get prayed over in my church. And they pray over me, and I have Christian friends I can talk to, and we can talk about anything, you know, about death and stuff. And that kind of calmed me down because they read to me those things that I need to know. So I would need somebody close, that spiritual, in your church. Well, we are the church. That's what they said. We are the church. So if you need somebody to talk to you about anything, that's what you need to do. And then that trigger of you going back to different people, you know, like I just lost my cousin, which I didn't never even, I knew he had kidney failure, but I didn't, because we given him our family unit. I went to take some papers over to my cousin, and I didn't know he had passed just last month. So I had to get over there too. You know, I had to talk to somebody about that because you know, people are close to you. You need to, you know, just read up on some scriptures and pull out to each other. You know, to get over some things. You know, it may take a little time for some, and it may take, you know, a little while, but you'll get there and you'll feel it. You know, you'll feel it. And that's all I got to say. I don't want to take up too much time.
Thank you, Ladora, for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Lily Bell,
Okay.
you there? Lily Bell, are you there? Or Madeline? Are you there, Lily Bell? All right. I'm going to go to one star and then I'm going to go to the hand raised. Go ahead, Lily Bell. Share.
No, this is Madeline.
Go ahead, Madeline. Go ahead and share.
I'm at a good place. I've been practicing mindfulness and emotional maturity for some time now. So that puts me in a pretty good place. I don't let anything bother me. I don't get angry. I don't do those things because that's a sign of you need to, mental immaturity. Those, and when you start working on that, because I've lost my mom, my dad, the closest people in my life, but I've realized that we are all in a circle of life. When you born, you die. Nobody can escape that. And I just say, well, when the body is dead, their energy and their memories live on with me. So that helps. Yes, I miss them, but I remember them and I keep their names alive and their energy. And as long as you keep their names alive, and the memory of them will never leave. So I'm doing pretty good. I did the pandemic very well. Didn't have no problems with that, but that's just me. I know some people did, some people didn't, but it's a lot to do it, and you have to really want to do it. You can't play at it or just pretend. You have to really, really do it. So that's what I have to say.
Well, thank you for sharing, Madeline. Appreciate it. I'm going to go with Lilybelle because I did call on her and I see now she's ready to talk. Go ahead, Lilybelle. Lilybelle, go ahead and unmute and share. I guess she might be a little. We'll get when you're ready. Let us know, Lilybelle. But we'll go to Tawana. Go ahead, Tawana. You can go ahead and unmute.
I have a situation today. Okay, I'm not used to people coming in my house. I haven't seen my grandson almost over a year. And he called me last night. He's 17. He called me last night. Grandma, can I come to your house? Why? So he came over last night. I got my robe, met him at the door. I made him strip everything he had on, from his t-shirt to his socks and his jacket. Put everything in my washing machine. And made him wash, take a shower and everything before you sleep on my sofa, because I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment. Now, I know I'm paranoid because of the pandemic.
No.
Because I'm glad to see my grandson. Because I haven't seen none of them. I haven't seen none of my grandkids. And that's the first that I'm seeing him in a while. And was that bad doing that to make him strip like that?
No.
This is my
You did right.
grandson. He's
No, I
17
do
years-
that with my husband now to this day. When he have a
He's
kid,
17 years
can't come
old.
in
Say
you
hi.
too.
Hello, grandson. Hello.
I want you back here before dark.
He is handsome.
Yes, he
Yep.
is.
Thank you.
Be back here before dark.
All right. Sweet
Take
grandson.
care of grandma, baby.
Take care, grandma.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, Tawana. I'll go with Lilybelle. You're ready now. Go ahead, Lilybelle.
I had a problem unmuting myself, but I just like to say, since I have been a part of the senior iPad, it has been great for me. I enjoy each and every person. They uplift me. I get so much information. And the instructors, you all are so patient, and it makes me want to reach out and learn. I've always wanted to go to college, but life just happened. And now it's like a spark. And it's like, once I really get this iPad down pat, I'm ready to start taking some college classes or intermediate classes, whatever I need to do to start. And everyone in this program have uplifted me. They have helped me. They've given me food for thought. I love the recipes. I learned how to cook some things now. So I truly have enjoyed it and I look forward to it every day.
Amen.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you very, very much. It's a pleasure having you on board too.
Thank you.
Diane Leach, I noticed you had your hands up. Did you still want to speak before I go to the
Yes.
next person? Go
Hey,
ahead, Diane.
good morning. I'm in a good place. My nephew.
Diane.
Good morning,
Hey,
everyone.
Diane.
My nephew sent me that picture in back of me today, and that brought back many, many good memories for me. And I just want to say how blessed we are.
Yes.
And that's what I want you all to remember every day we wake up, how blessed we are. That's all I got to say, Teresa.
Well, thank you for sharing that. And it's a pleasure to have you and remind us about how blessed we are. It really is. It is. We take it for granted when we open our eyes in the morning, but then by the end of the day, we realize who we, for example, Charles Stanley. I don't know if any of you listen to him.
Yes, he passed.
My daily go-to for energy, spiritual energy. I woke up on Monday or Tuesday and realized he was no longer with us.
Oh
And-
no, I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
because I love him too. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and he did what? He said he was in ministry for 50 plus years. I listened to some of his testimonies. I just find him to be remarkable in sharing the ministry.
Yeah.
So he obviously went to sleep on I don't know how, if anybody knows how he passed away, feel free to share, but I didn't find any. I think he basically, from what I understand, he was in church on Sunday. He was okay. And then maybe on Tuesday, he just left out.
Yes, maybe his work was done.
Yeah.
Well, his work is done. Is
Yes,
done.
yes, that's a beautiful way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Rita, I see your hand is up. Go ahead, Rita. It's nice to have you on board again, Rita.
Thank you. I just want to say, just like the other lady, it's just relaxing just to sit back and to listen, and for me to learn more. I just love it. I try to get on line as much as I can, but I do have a client that I'm taking care of for like 7 years, and she's 86, and that means a lot to me. And when I get home, I just feel relaxed.
Yeah.
So I thank all the programs that I go on.
Mhm.
It's just as sometimes I try to practice to keep my TV off, to keep that TV off for certain periods of time a day. And that helps me focus on other things, focus on myself.
Meditate, in other words.
Yes. Yes.
Which is what this morning is about. Whether you use the meditation apps or we also have, I think DACL has a program on meditation. I don't know if you all have ever explored it. And this yoga, virtual yoga as well. Anybody explore that?
No, I haven't.
But another thing, Miss Teresa, I want to say, this is really good. The oldie but goodies come on Saturday morning, and that's my time to listen to the music and fibble around in the house and do things that I need to do. I just love it.
You said
Listen to them oldie but goodies. Bring back good memories.
Lovely.
Bring back good memories. And excuse me, I might dance around in the kitchen.
Yeah.
There you
go. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Rita. Greer, you're back. Your hand is
Thank
up,
you.
Greer. Go ahead, Greer.
Oh,
Greer.
you call me, Teresa?
Yeah, I see your hand is up.
Oh, I was just, I don't know why I was thinking about Charles Stanley, but I do get a monthly notice from him every month. And I just looked at his name
And I saw his name, it was 2 or 3 days ago. And when it came up on Google, it said something about his obituary or something about him that made me think that he wasn't living any longer. And so when I looked it up, I looked up obituary and I found out that he had just died. I said, well, that is really amazing because I hadn't been seeing him. I hadn't been looking at him in the last several Sundays because I had tuned in on my own church. And then I also listened to Joel Osteen as well. And so I had just hadn't been up early enough to listen to Charles Stanley. But he,
Yeah, and I was just on YouTube. I was just listening to some of his sermons yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, Charles Stanley was in Atlanta for some years, but he was born right outside of my home. I think he was born in Dry Fork, I think, because after I found out he had passed, I looked him up because I remember him talking about some places in my hometown, and I knew that he lived somewhere if he wasn't living in my hometown, because I remember him saying something about the Dan River mills and all that, and he and his mother growing up. So when I looked him up the other day, he was born in Dry Fork, I think it was, Virginia, which is about 14 miles outside of my home. So when he would talk about different things of his boyhood, I said, yeah, we came from the same general area. And I was just so surprised to find out that he had passed, but I had been looking at him for years and years. And I was so, yeah. So that's all
Okay,
I wanted to say about Charles Stanley.
Thank you, Greer. I noticed Yvonne. Yvonne, are you there? Yvonne Irvin, you had your hand up. Yvonne, are you there? Yvonne Irvin?
Yeah, I'm here. I lowered my hand because I was listening to others, but I don't feel, any despair because I think I'm just grateful for everything. And I think if we have a mindset of being grateful for what we do have,
right,
we won't suffer so much from the losses that we experience, because we're all going to have loss. We're just a small pebble on this beach, which is life. We just, we're here briefly, and we're such a small part of a big universe. But somebody mentioned the music. I am also very prayerful, but on Saturdays, I enjoy listening to the old music, and they get me dancing and feeling so upbeat on WPFW, which is a listener-supported radio station here in the District of Columbia. So there are no commercials, and the music takes you back to, what we used to call, parties in the basement, the blue light time, and just the old songs where the music and the lyrics made a lot of sense. And I think music, for me, music is so therapeutic. I enjoy all kinds of music, even just playing the piano and the hymns from my church hymnal for my own relaxation. So we have to find what, triggers joyful emotions, because the joy comes from within. It's not based on happiness is about external things, but joy must be found within. So don't depend on people or circumstances for your joy. And as scripture says, don't let anyone steal your joy. So that's all I want to share. But just try that radio station, 89.1, especially on Saturday mornings and Sundays. The music and the commentary relates to our communities. And I think you'll appreciate how music can be so therapeutic. That's all I wanted to say, Teresa. And of course, this program has really enriched my life, although I have I have good relationships with my church and the circle of friends, but this is a special edition. And this morning, I love the way you ask those who don't speak very often, and you targeted them. I like that. Some people are very reluctant, and they don't they doubt their own, experiences and the worth that they have within themselves. So I think sometimes you have to call on folks who are so reluctant to turn on their cameras, their video, and to really, feel like what they have is valuable and can help someone else. So thank you for that and for all that you and Alex do. So I'm going to sign off, but thank you for asking.
Thank you, Yvonne. Wonderful testimony. Thank you for the compliments as well. Really appreciate, I think the more I do this is the more I fall in love with what I'm doing and making a difference. Those, which is what the program is intended for. The program is to eliminate isolation, to get into the home of you all and say, here, wait a minute, we love you, we care about you. And so I thank God each morning to wake me up with this and giving me the ideas to whatever it is to stir the pot with that day, what to season it that day. So thank you for all being active participants. I see we have one more hand raised here, Tawana. We're back again. Tawana, go ahead. You still hurting? Share with us.
I have been frustrated for a while. One, when I'm in class with everybody, I love everybody. When you sign off, Mr. Reese, I'm at peace. Because I hear some of the things that's going on, and we all going through some basically the basic scenario of everything. And losing your parents. I lost my parents when I was 6 years old. And my grandmother raised me. And it's been making me frustrated because every time when I go out, or if I gotta go to the doctor, or if I gotta go to the grocery store, because those are about the only two places that I go. I gotta put a mask on. I take my sanitizer with me. I gotta take my rubber gloves with me. And it's frustrating. And the only thing and it's been frustrating because I can't get home in time to be in this class. Mr. Reese, I never missed a class. I was always here.
Right.
And now I'm here for a while because I had 2 appointments in May. I have to go back to the dentist and get 3 more teeth pulled on my left side, May the 4th, and then I got to go back May the 10th. So being here with everybody and all the new students that's here, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm Tawana.
Hi, Tawana.
And we have one beautiful teacher.
Yes.
Thank you, Tawana. And I know the class has changed and it's been beautiful. And today, I haven't had my TV on in about 2-3 days lately. Just sitting here on my couch. No music, no TV, but my Bible pops up on my phone in the morning, lunchtime, daily, lunch, and nighttime. Because I miss my church. I belong to Assembly of the Saints up in Sea Plaza. If anybody know that church. My pastor was Frank. He passed away 3 years ago. So I'm glad to be back. And yes, I was frustrated because I couldn't come to class. There's a lot of things we cannot do when the pandemic was out here. And yes, it made me frustrated.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I love all of y'all.
Adoa.
You too.
Adoa, are you there?
It's the mid-range jumper.
Adoa?
10, 5 minutes left. Down by.
Adoa, are you there? I would like to say hello to you. Adoa Gray. Yep, just to say. And Dina, we haven't heard from you in a while. We've been concerned about you.
Dina.
Dina, how are you? You there? You want to say hello this morning?
Dina.
Are you there, Dina? All right. Okay, so basically, I think we covered everyone unless anybody else. Judy, want to say hello to Judy? We haven't heard from Judy. I see Ron is on. Hi, Ron.
Yeah, Ron.
Good morning. Good morning,
Good morning.
everybody.
Good morning. Hello to Wanda Bridal. Wanda? Wanda? Rado, and Wanda Stark. Wanda, just want to say a shout out to you. Hope you're having a good day so far. I think I covered just about those that we don't hear from, and we still haven't heard from Aaron Anthony, but just to say special hello to you this morning. Okay, I see someone else, Edna Blackwell. Are you there, Edna?
I didn't see her for a
Yes.
while.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Edna.
I Miss Blackwell.
How are you?
I'm on every day. I enjoy the meetings. I enjoy the comments. I love everybody.
Love you
Okay.
too.
All right. Good to hear from you, Edna. Good to have you on
Thank you.
board. All right. I think we just about covered everyone. And those who wanted to say something this morning. Hi, Gracie. Good to see you.
Hello, Teresa. I just
Yeah.
like to say, I thank you for what you just did, calling on the ones that don't talk that much, because I know I see them on there, and maybe they were like I was when I first started, kind of shy like, and then I begin to talk. Now I talk so too much sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was
you're
like
just
that for a
Gail.
long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm watching your name, Gail Primus. Gail. Just want to know, welcome you to, and Priscilla. All right. Her hand is up. Go ahead, Priscilla, unmute. We're going to hear from Priscilla now.
Hi, I thought I heard you say my name, and I'm here. I don't hear as well as I would like to, but I enjoy the meetings and I enjoy the experiences that I'm having with you all, and keep up the good work. And thank you.
Welcome.
All right.
Welcome. Lovely to have you on board. Lovely to hear from you too.
Okay.
God bless you. So I'm going to say goodbye for now until if you join us this afternoon for our usual this
So
afternoon.
we're not going to have time to do the park.
Oh, sorry, Donna. All right, let's go to park. Let me see if I could share my screen. I'm glad you reminded me. Let me get to the park buddy part, and let me share my screen again. And let me pull up, let's see, where am I going to pull this up?
I'm gonna leave now. I gotta go to noonday services.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just let me pull up a different app, and we're going to go to Park Buddy right now, okay? Just give me, let me, first I need to share, I need to, bear with me, got to find a way around this thing. I want to pull up Park Buddy.
I'm retired.
Let me
have a lot of time.
Share. I'm just going to share my screen for now and then go from there. Once I share it, then I'm now going to go to Park Buddy and see what we can get from here. So we're going to go to the app because I know I pulled it up before. I'm now going to search for it and then share it. See if it comes up. Nothing is coming up, but I know I downloaded it. All right, so what I'll do is we're going to go to the App Store. That's where we're going. We're going to go to the App Store. Let me know if you're not seeing my screen because I just did some switching. Park.
No, we can see it.
We can see it.
Park Buddy. I'm in the App Store and we have Park Buddy here. Only one is showing up, but maybe That's for the Mac. Let's go for the iPads. Here it is. Can you see where it says Park Buddy? Remember where
Yes.
you park? That's the app. And I explored it yesterday in preparation for today. It didn't quite drive me into spending time on it, but it says here, as you could see, is it free? I think. But this is where you would go to download it. Let's see what the internet is saying about it. This is how you would go to basically to the App Store. You want it
So-
where it's right
So
now.
in essence,
It's
so in essence, what does it tell you? I mean, how does it tell you where you? Does it tell you where you parked your car? I mean, I understand what it's about. I mean, exactly what it's doing.
right, exactly. So let me see. Let me see if I can open it. I'm opening it right now. Would you like? Yep, allow. I'm opening it up now. Let's see how it works. I'm now going to go to the actual Park Buddy itself app that I just downloaded. Let's bring it over here. Open, enter full screen. So this is it. Are you still seeing my screen?
Yes.
So this is what the app looks like. That's why I wasn't. So return. It's actually, see where it's pointing, it's telling you, saying where I am right now, as you could see. Done. Park. See, it really doesn't. Done. Let's see what this is doing. Nothing really here.
Well, what is it supposed to do? Like if I went to a store or something? I mean, I'm just trying to find out what the essence of it, how it would benefit us.
So exactly. And so it says take a photo. You could take a photo using the app, which you already can do on your iPad anyway.
Right.
So that's why I wasn't so enthusiastic about sharing it. But I'm going to go ahead and cancel. I'm not going to. But what I'd like to do is let's go. What we could do at this point is, since there's really the app isn't doing much here, as you could see.
Yeah, Miss Teresa, this is Kim. I just downloaded it and it's asking for a purchase, like you got to pay for it.
Really? Yeah. And that was where I just put the brakes on and said, there's no way I'm taking it
Yeah,
to
so I'm gonna uninstall it off of my app, off my
Exactly.
pad.
Exactly. But what we could do is we can go online right now and let's see what they're saying on the web about it, if that helps. Let me see if I can bring it up and see if it's online, if it would allow us. What is the web saying about it? Because right now I don't like what I'm seeing about it.
Right.
So I'm going to go on and see what the web is saying. Bring it up and I'm going to type in here Park Buddy app and see what the web is saying. What are they saying about it? Can you still see my screen?
Yes.
Where I just did a search on it? So Park Buddy, let's see. This Playground Buddy, this Park Buddy, here it is right here. They're saying in Microsoft, it's a Microsoft app. You see there's much on it. Park Buddy is made easy. It is an app that helps you find and track your car park facility. Let's go in here and see what they're saying. This is what it looks like. Yeah, there's not much on it.
I was just trying to figure out how it's used.
Yeah.
What does it help you do? Find your car, or I mean,
Yeah, well,
find where
that
to
would
park
be
with parking
it would
facilities in an
be
area, or what?
Exactly. It's where you park and help you go back to it. I guess you would log in when you park your car, and then it would do whatever it is, engage in wherever the location is, and then when you're ready to go back, these are all ad-driven things. That's why I'm not.
Oh, I see. It's more complicated than we thought.
But Miss
Yeah.
Teresa, can you type in something like free app for parking and see what comes up?
I could do that. Let's see, free app. For parking. Let's see what happens. All right. This one is at the App Store. This is an Apple product. It's called.
Oh, I saw that one on there. I saw that one.
You saw
You
it?
saw that?
Yeah,
What
it's on the App Store. I didn't log on it though.
Hero, here it is. I guess you would download the app. Let's see what it's saying. It said it helps you get everywhere easier by making it fast and convenient to find and reserve parking if you want to reserve parking. Plus, when you book your parking spot in advance, you can save up to 50%. So let's say if you're planning a trip somewhere and you want to just find your parking, book the parking, you just arrive there, it's already paid for, and you can save 50%.
Oh, okay. So that was not free either.
This is nothing to speak of.
Right.
And then you have these developers finding ways to make money. What do I say for our seniors? No, not some of them.
No.
Right, exactly.
That
That's
I
right.
need to be spending time on for you all. I need to find things that will make a difference and an impact in your life.
Yeah, that
Yes.
don't feel good. That don't feel good.
Marketing, right? Not marketing a product to you. That's not my goal.
All right.
We thank you for that.
Teresa, when my girlfriend and I, when we go to the casino, we usually take our cell phone out and take a picture of where we parked. And if there's a name of where we're parked, we know exactly where to go. All we have to do is just look on our phone and see that we're on level 3D or whatever. So you can use your phone to find out where you parked.
That's true.
Thank you for
Absolutely.
sharing, because that's what I do.
Oh, that sounds good.
Mhm.
That's exactly what I do. Thank you for sharing, Brenda.
But Teresa, you can,
Donna,
Teresa,
sorry.
Yeah.
Teresa, you can also go to DACO right there and push transportation and see what they offer. Teresa, what it is that they just tell you that we are all old men, can't remember our middle names.
Shut up.
It happens to young people too.
I know that's
Yeah,
right.
it does. It really does.
So,
I know
down
that's
at the
right.
bottom, down at the bottom where it say DACO, push that and go to transportation. See what they
On
have.
my screen? On my
Mhm.
screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, on your
I'm gonna say
iPad.
DACO.
Yeah, on your iPad.
Oh, yeah.
On my screen, you're seeing something that says DACO?
No,
No.
no.
Said
One
go
of the
to that.
apps on
Go to
our
iPad.
iPad.
Oh, yes. I hear you. I hear you, Jeff.
DACO app down the
Right.
bottom and push
Use that too.
push transportation and
Yeah.
see what they
It
talking
is good to
about.
have parking downtown. Anybody want to park downtown in DC?
It costs an
Or
arm and a leg,
Yeah.
almost like a car note.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You cut that card, then you ain't gonna have no money.
Hey,
So sorry, Donna. Sorry.
probably can go
Okay.
to your 311 too.
Well, that's okay. You thought it was something going to help us. That's all right.
Mhm.
Okay, and those of you who shared, thanks for sharing again. Hopefully, I want to let you all know that on Monday we're doing Facebook.
Okay.
Facebook on Monday morning, okay?
Mhm.
okay.
Ready for Facebook on Monday morning.
Okay, I've been curious about Facebook. I've been avoiding it, but
Oh, I've been
Yeah,
on it
let's
for
go
a
to
while.
find out about it. And you wouldn't be forced into creating an account, but you'd at least find out the pros and cons about Facebook. And if you
yeah.
need an account, we can do it right there on the spot.
Right.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Already
Uh,
have a
You said
have
when is
set
that Monday?
up.
You said Monday?
Monday morning, Monday at 10:30.
Oh,
Facebook.
okay then. All right,
Coffee
thank you.
time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you'll
Teresa.
normally send a reminder, right?
Oh yeah, the
Mhm.
reminder's going out tonight actually for Monday.
Richard,
Okay.
call me.
Well, I see. I usually see my text
Can't
before
find my
before I read my. I usually go to my text first. So that's That's the best way to reach me right away through text.
Right. So we'll send out that text.
Okay, then.
I'm glad you have to send out it for all of next week.
Oh, okay. Thank
Give
you.
it
Thank
to
you.
our help desk. Tell
All
them
right.
what to send out.
Right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss
Teresa.
Teresa. Thank you.
Teresa.
Thank you.
You're
So I
welcome.
gotta be on
Teresa.
at 6
Bye-bye.
o'clock today? Richard, call me. Okay.
Okay, Greer.
All right, I can't find my phone.
We got good,
Hi,
we got good
Barbara.
basketball. We
How
got
you
good,
doing?
we got
They
good
have to call
basketball to talk on Monday.
Okay.
Good
Ron,
basketball
thank
on
you.
Monday, Ronald.
Monday at noon, I hope.
Okay.
Okay.
Anybody have Alexa in the house?
I have a one.
Alexa,
No, I
a
use
little
Siri on
bug.
the phone.
Cause I heard she said she couldn't find her phone. I have Alexa in here, but
Oh.
when I can't find my phone, I be like, Alexa, find my phone.
Oh, yeah.
Alexa, call my.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
she
a
will,
good
she will call
idea.
my phone. She'll call my phone. And another thing on that situation, if you have Alexa and Alexa, you tell Alexa to find your phone, it come up private number. So anytime you see a private number come up
That's
on
like-
your phone, don't answer it because that's where it's coming from.
Okay. Thank you.
You welcome.
Okay,
That's where it's coming from.
Juana. I
Yeah,
wasn't aware of
that's
that.
where it's
Yeah,
coming
that's
from.
good to know.
Yes,
Well,
it
there
comes
you
up.
go. You learned something new today.
Every day.
You see,
Every day.
Yes, every day. Thank
Yeah.
yeah,
you.
those are bogus calls when you see private number, it ain't no
Wow.
certain number that they pushing to make it private. It's coming from Alexa. Alexa,
Oh,
call my phone.
Yeah, that's right.
They've been in there quite a while too. See, she's calling my
Teresa, can
phone.
Siri do that?
Yeah, and see right now.
Teresa, can Siri do that?
yes, we can do it.
Okay.
See that private number on there?
Yep, we can see it.
That's Alexa. Somebody is calling you from Alexa app.
Wow. Hi, Georgia. Oh, hi, Georgia. How are you?
Oh, fine, thank you.
See you again, Georgia.
Okay, I'm just relaxing.
All
I love
right.
the flowers.
Oxygen on and everything.
Brenda, I love your flowers. They're so
Oh,
beautiful.
thank you very much.
All
You know,
right, I'm gonna say goodbye. Goodbye to all until later.
Miss Teresa, we got 2 more hours.
2 more hours. 30. Bye-bye. 1:30.